I put something out the other day that I'm answering to right now, and I'm answering to because I've advanced everything. I want to say to all Lyndhurst parties, scumbags, pieces of shit involved, you don't deserve civility right now in this moment. This is where my children were. You're all parents. Pizzuti, you're a parent. Pretty sure Haggerty and Raina, you jerk-offs, are parents. Everyone else in your fucking department, your parents. This is what you took from my little girl and my little boy. This was done that fucking summer. Right before you killed their mother. And then acted like thugs. I wonder what you guys tell your children. I'm sure you already heard what's coming. Me and Shayling, everybody, we have been activists. We have done countless years of fucking work, and we have been seeking fucking glory, because glory gets people killed, you dirtbags. I've spoken about friends behind the badge. I've spoken about reporters that have been with us. I've spoken about activists that have been with us. Me and Shay have lost reporters. We've lost friends with badges. We've lost children with horrible fucking stories. Being followed by cameras that blew their fucking brains out on the court steps to get cases recognized. Disgusting. 30 motions. This is what was entered today into the record. So the court has to now answer, and the jerk-offs who killed my wife. Recorded. Pizzuti, it's tampering with evidence, dude. Right now, I'm going to play 2 or 3 recordings, and ultimately, I just made the statement that I made. Obviously, for undercover identity reasons, people that are going to be coming to court to attest to my work, to my wife's work, working with officers. 2010 is my son's being born. Arrests being made. 2 weeks later, I'm getting falsely incarcerated. False charge. From sheriffs, little brats deputized by mommy and daddy. Private corporate entities, just having free reign over our fucking families and civil rights. I don't even know what time it is in the morning right now. We just stopped working. We've been doing Uber nonstop in a vandalized car. Missing half the front end. We'll be showing you that. We'll be showing a lot coming up soon. Live's just going to get plugged on, and recording after recording after recording after recording, you're going to hear the truth, the facts. Everything's going to be absolutely 100% undeniable. Arrests will begin, and they will start. And federal inquiries will begin surrounding why Cory Booker, his office, his people, were yelled at by Governor Murphy surrounding justice, and Cory Booker trying to help my family. See, an action like that, that's a political maneuver of telling someone else who's a senator who's supposed to have integrity, hey, fuck you, don't have integrity over here in this state called New Jersey, motherfucker. What the fuck is wrong with you? We like to, kill Spanish mothers and say fuck them because we're Governor Murphy and we can. Or, I'm curious, Governor Murphy, what exactly your fucking excuse for threatening Cory Booker will be. It's recorded. I just said it in federal court, so either I'm perjuring myself or you're a lying scumbag piece of shit who shouldn't be our governor. Get the fuck about the office, you criminal motherfucker. Have a good Tuesday, piece of shit.
Hello, we are not available now. Please leave your name and phone number after the beep. We will return your call.
Hi, Cheryl. It's Lee Kenworthy. I'm returning your call. I'm going to try you on your cell. We absolutely need to talk. Heather doing what she did, having not paid me rent.
Lee, what's up?
There really isn't much of a side here, Cheryl. I need you and I need Adam to make a statement. I need you to call Cheryl or call Heather on three-way. Heather and Callie are still out telling people that I stole the money from everyone here. I'm a scumbag. I'm a lying piece of shit. I need medication. No. Heather Christensen is not going to do that. She's not going to do that in any way, shape, or form, and neither are Callie. Heather is going to go online and she's going to apologize for stealing the money and acting like a scumbag to me. There are videos up online. That's what Heather needs you to know about. That's what I called you for on Sunday because I've been getting attacked, Cheryl, for 3 weeks. Online, 3 weeks straight being told I killed my sex slave foreign animal. That's what they've reduced my wife to, Cheryl. That's what Heather is engaged in online, Cheryl.
What?
Yes.
No, I don't think I heard you correctly. What did you say?
That's what Heather is engaged in online, telling me I killed my sex slave animal with a group of people.
Oh, God.
Feeding them information. I knew Peter was moving out before Peter told me he was moving out because of Heather and Robert Beatty online who are calling me a fucking piece of shit. No, this needs to stop. Heather has a degree. It needs to stop. And it's happening. I'm being basically tortured in your house, Cheryl. In your house where I've definitely been discriminated against. Absolutely 100% in landlord-tenant court, I have been discriminated against. All I want is peace and quiet, and I want to live my life. I want my children back, but someone like Heather, who sat next to me for 2 years, who works for them, made sure to cut my throat with Callie. Why would she move in a 27-year-old alcoholic when I'm getting my children back and trying to get my children back here? Why would I want that? Oh, because Heather Christensen is a great fucking person? No. Absolutely not. Heather Christensen is a piece of shit. The reason she's calling you crying, Cheryl, is because she wants you to do something because the police won't do anything. Because I called the police last night on live. I called them the other day on live, and I said I want Heather arrested. I want her arrested fully for the terroristic threats that she did. If you go online right now to Lee Kenworthy, you go onto my page, I did lives, and yes, I aired the recording where Heather threatened to have me arrested and put into the hospital because I'm off my medication. Now, this woman's recorded 50 times, Cheryl, saying I'm not bipolar, I don't need medication. You're better when you smoke marijuana.
You know, it should be against the law. Isn't that what is it called, a libel suit?
It is. It's libel, and it's actually highly criminal, but will Englewood police do their jobs? Because they didn't last time.
Yeah, well, you know what? These policemen, they're getting, I don't know. I'm so disappointed with
every single one of them, Cheryl, that I call. I've already been told by Cory Booker and Cory Booker's office, every single one of them that doesn't do their job at the end of this will get arrested.
Is there a black guy you're dealing with?
Yeah, there's a lot of black guys I'm dealing with.
Well, I'm sorry, it is Englewood. It's a mixed community, but...
Wow, Cheryl. Very nice, Cheryl. Not racist.
And then when I told him he had to leave because I can't rent it separately, he ended up leaving his stuff in
I don't like black men's garbage in my garage. In other words, get your shit out of Englewood. There's enough of you here.
Have a policeman in her favor if she ever got a ticket. I don't know what the deal was, but who knows? At any rate, I thought I'd call you first because, you know, it seems like Heather's been a rubber band in my life.
I'm
She
furious.
wants to leave, but then she wants to know if you guys are still there or not. And
She's calling you. Any information you're giving her, just to let you know, any information whatsoever you're giving her, Cheryl, it's going up online. Up online right now, it says I'm behind. I'm behind on my rent.
I didn't respond back and forth. I have not talked to her for almost 2 months.
They're telling people online, Cheryl, that I'm late on my rent. I'm behind on rent. I'm not paying you. I'm robbing you. No.
Well, I called you first because I thought, well, you're in the house. I'm dealing with you. Heather, you know, like I said, she's like a yo-yo. One moment she wants to come back, then she doesn't. It's like, you know what? If you keep doing that, it's going to delay the security deposit because I'm not sure. Are you guys going to work it out? Personally, I don't think you guys can work it out. There's too much water under the bridge. But that's
She has no integrity. There's no working it out with someone who's a liar.
Well, you
get what I'm saying?
thought of it when she said, you know, about coming back, you know, like using the carriage house, and I think you were
both of us.
amused by the suggestion, but I personally, I only relayed the message to you, but in all fairness, I really didn't think it would work out. There's just too much animosity.
I didn't want to do it, and neither did Sam, because realistically, she has both of our phones blocked, and she's a liar. She's trying to find information.
Yeah, so
As to her
I'm just
deposit,
gonna tell her she has to send me a note saying she's finally finished with the property. She cannot come back on the property, storing her stuff. No, she's done. I don't want her back and forth. You know, enough is enough. She's gone. She's made some damages, and she's broke some rules with the lease, and that's it.
From what I've seen too, I'm pretty sure all of her stuff is out. I need to talk. I definitely need to talk to Adam. Anything that's left in her security deposit, I'm suing Heather. I'm definitely suing Heather. You do not have to give anything back to her when it comes to her security deposit with what she just did to me. I want her, Jared, and Peter, and unfortunately, we have to sue them together because $5,000 that they stiffed me on this, that they lived here, that those people are paying $5,000.
That I begged you and Adam not to let them do.
I'll take them to court, Joe.
I cannot use her security deposit because of some, you know, stuff that about Peter or whatever.
Because she didn't pay rent and it damaged your property.
Had to do with deductions before you even came on the scene.
No, I understand.
Okay.
From a legal
I don't want
perspective,
you to get the idea that there's
her and her lawyer could send letters stating, here's your bill for back rent. Pay it or I take you to court.
Oh, gotcha.
Like they should have done, protecting their tenant, not discriminating.
I said good. If the...
No, seriously. No, and I think she already knew with the late fees. She's like, oh, like 10 late fees cost this much. And I said, hey, you're going to be late, you know. But I'm not talking about when you moved in and all that stuff.
She's late all the time. I know that.
Before all that, it was already quite diminished.
Oh,
Does that make sense?
she made it a point to tell me my check doesn't go out in the mail till the 3rd, so she doesn't get it till the 10th right now. I'm like,
What? She doesn't.
that's what she had told me for when to set up my direct payment to you. That she sends her check from the bank for the 3rd, and by the time you get to it, you don't ever catch it till the 10th anyhow. And I'm like, okay, I'd rather it be there on the 1st, though, Heather. You could do it that way if you want. I'm like, yeah, I prefer paying shit on time.
Well, that's not always the case. Sometimes I get there on the 6th.
Yeah.
Because I figure sometimes if it's business days and not a holiday or a weekend, it could be there in 3 days.
Exactly.
So, you know.
Tell Heather if she wants the stuff down and offline, she can call me. She can go and she can tell the audience the truth. Because what she just did to me, there's a police report that they used. The police report, mind you, Cheryl, the police kicked her out of the police station and said, we're not filing harassment charges. We're not filing threat charges on Lee Kenworthy in any way, shape, or form. He has everything recorded. Sorry, Heather, you have to leave. So Heather also tried to get a criminal charge on me with false statement. That's who Heather is. So the Division of Youth and Family Services has that letter where in Heather's version of Heather slapping Samantha across the face and throwing her down. Now, mind you, I know who I'm dealing with Heather. So instead of me saying what needed to be said to Heather, I let 3 women say it. So I didn't even have to say a word. So Heather yelling.
Is that what she did to Samantha?
Yeah, she slapped her across the face and threw her on the ground.
Oh, I didn't know. I only knew that there was some kind of restraining order.
Yeah.
I didn't know the damages.
No, she slapped Samantha. We have it on video. She slapped her right across the face and threw her down to the ground. And then she's telling the police that we hostilely did this, and this. Samantha was standing in front of the doorway, and Heather could have gone through the kitchen and out the other door. But you know Heather. Heather likes the confrontation. Heather likes the drama that she's creating around her. So she fully...
That's because she thinks she can fix it with her background.
Mm-hmm. She thinks that she's the one that's going to be looked at as the nice little white lady who does therapy and all these pieces of crap that Lee Kenworthy moved in. Yeah, okay. Lee Kenworthy moved in Peter. Lee Kenworthy moved in Jared. And Lee Kenworthy moved in Callie. And yeah, Heather, I did this situation. No, for 6 months you're sitting here with, you're going to take the lease, we're going to do this. I was under the impression since September that you've been aware of me. And I kept asking, yeah, Heather, I don't really trust you or believe you. Can we just sit down and call your landlord on three-way?
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? Like,
she told me that she had a roommate, and I said the best, and I called Adam, and he said, well, just start a new lease. It could end when the other one ends, July 31st, but this way he's on the lease.
Yeah, it wasn't July, by the way, people. It was
for some
May.
reason just dropped the ball and stopped
April,
talking about it and didn't want to do it or whatever. Nothing ever happened with it.
Realistically, in my opinion, Cheryl, they were waiting for me to be out of money from my estate, not counting on me settling the other lawsuit and not having money and
not having
falling on my
merit.
face and being able to be thrown out in December. That's what Heather counted on. Like, yeah.
But she said she also knows that you have money. This was a few months ago. She said, no, there's a settlement that you're coming into some money.
Yeah, and she made sure to
rob
attack
him
it
of that
at every
settlement.
toss and turn. So that's Heather Christensen. Because all of this emotional warfare and all this psychological warfare, do you think it's expensive? How much did I have to spend?
It can be, unless you want to be your own judge and jury.
I had to spend almost $1,500 on hotels in those month and a half, 2 months, while Heather, Callie, and her friend Alex Casiglione, who's a cop's nephew who was in the house, threatened me and Samantha with a gun.
Those would be your damages too, Cheryl.
He has his uncle.
You'd be responsible for those in a federal lawsuit,
gun.
Cheryl.
It's a Glock. He gave it to me for wet work. And I'm like, yeah, which uncle gave that to you? The mafia one or the cop one?
I'm sorry, did you say wet work?
Yeah.
What's wet work?
Yeah. Wet work is their term for when he has to kill somebody or do something.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
was
like,
Go collect his dick.
This shit's a movie.
Hey, my Uncle Tony sent me over here to get the money you owe him, jerk off.
And then a friend out of Connecticut, out of the blue, called yesterday. I was like, this is East Coast. I swear this is
I can't wait to get the hell out of here. Like, all I want is I want my kids and I want to get out of here. Like I keep telling you, I love this house. I would keep this house because I love this house. But I'm dying to get the hell out of New Jersey away from all this shit. Like, just a break, you know? I'd love to come back to this house as our own house that I purchased. but I definitely need a vacation, a long one.
Yeah. Well, okay, so
I'll be here all day. Can I go get them at any Lowe's or just the local Lowe's?
No. It's at the Paramus one on Route 4.
Okay, perfect. I'll go grab that today.
Now, the cabinet, it, of course, didn't stay on sale forever.
Yeah.
It's not $2.99. It was $3.99.
Gotcha.
Now, not all the cabinets come with a top. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this one did, and it's nice looking, and it's 30-inch. It should fit in there.
Okay.
36 would have been too big, but the 30-inch should be fine.
Okay, perfect.
But measure it first, the dimensions, the width, the depth, everything. You know how to do that.
I definitely will.
Okay,
Before
it's really nice in there with the floor. If I wanted the gray, would you believe they wanted $300 more for the gray?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I couldn't do 701.
Oh my God.
I was like, this is ridiculous. Okay, so, and I picked up the shower assembly.
Cool.
Okay, so I spent time in there, and they said, oh, you can go online and do this. I said, I'm sorry, I don't purchase things online. So I stayed in Lowe's. I got a nice gal. She did the whole thing, talked to New Jersey, and did the whole thing, transaction for me, got me a receipt.
Perfect.
This is after arguing 30 days
I already knew the cabinet I wanted.
for
I had,
her
it was the one
to
I told
put
you
in
about,
writing
but naturally,
that I was supposed to purchase this, pay the plumber, and then do work
well, they're not going to stay
on
that price
her
forever.
house
It's a shame.
that
but,
I needed contracts for to protect myself before I did
I saw a lot of
$2,000,
cabinets
$3,000
that were
worth of work and
without
spent
the
another
top.
$2,000 in cash.
So, and that faucet downstairs and the pedestal sink, that should still be operable.
Yeah, it definitely should be. There's nothing wrong with it.
Okay, so if you can get that detached from the pedestal for Dominic,
That would be
I already talked
work.
to Dominic, and he said, well, it's up to Lee. He's got to do this. He's got to demo it out, get it ready, and then I can come over there and do what he has to do. At the same time, he's putting the sink in, okay, with the cabinet and
The tile
shower
work she's
assembly.
discussing,
Perfect.
the whole fucking shower has mold. It's a $5,000 job, really, for my children to shower in there
I went over
safely.
to Adam's, and I'm waiting on a call from Adam. So as soon as he can give me a call, his dad was there.
To
and one of
put
the
it in
girls was there,
writing.
and I wanted
That's why
to
I'm
talk
waiting
about
on Adam.
So
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, don't involve him too much in this drama. He doesn't have the stomach for it. He
I
was a very...
need someone to make an actual statement, whether it's you, Heather, or Adam, that Heather did what she did, and any slander online needs to stop.
Well,
Like I personally
We really don't
because
fucking care.
everyone that's sitting here helping protecting Heather, getting on the phone with Heather still when Heather is the one that's viciously attacking me with a gang and a degree, because some of the other people in the group, there's a Clara Balsasser, she works with police victims and police abuse victims and cases. Well, she may know Heather personally, but she's online saying that I killed my wife, I'm crazy, I need to be on medication, just like Heather Christensen, just like Callie Esposito. That needs to be brought to an end. Unless you're helping them, Cheryl, it needs to be brought to an immediate end.
if I'm helping them, what do you mean? I haven't even talked to her. I don't do this online stuff. Okay?
I've been
I have
asking you
enough to
since
do just to figure
January
out what
in
passcode
your home.
I
I
must
get that
have
you
used.
don't do the
For
online
me,
stuff,
the
but it's
paying
happening
tenant,
here in
the
your
only
house,
paying
and I
tenant,
need you and your lawyer
to sit down with
make
your
a
lawyer
statement for the man who has
and
been
get them
paid,
all out of
saying
your
Heather
house, 'cause
Christensen
they're
was
not
kicked off the
paying.
property for non-payment of rent. Heather Christensen is not allowed back on my property because of the scene and situation she created at my house, which is unacceptable. You see how
I don't know
how
if you'll
far that will go for me?
far, but Lee, she kicked herself out of the property herself. Okay, she did what she did. She abolished the lease or whatever.
And she's online telling people the address to where a cop hater lives. How dangerous you think she's making my life, Cheryl, in your house? She's telling everyone in this country where a piece of shit, lying, delusional cop hater lives. You see my point?
What
You're
about
making it a little bit dangerous.
What about your defense lawyer? Can he do something?
This isn't a defense lawyer. This is a lawyer who's suing them. I have no criminal issues.
Did
I
you
have no
hear?
defense
What about
attorneys.
your defense lawyer? What about your defense lawyer? Are you fucking kidding me, people? That's disgusting. What do I have to defend myself against? The crimes that Robert Martin, Richard Anderson, Lauren Anderson, Richard Pizzuti, Officers Haggerty and Reyna, and every fucking piece of shit in Lyndhurst just standing by?
No. The one that you said you finally got a good one. So what kind of lawyer is he?
He's the kind that's going to lob it at everybody.
from the homeowner to the mayor of Englewood to the police department of Englewood to Heather Christensen to Callie Esposito to Callie's mother to
Okay, well,
Jared.
why can't he just say this has to all cease? That she has to stop this?
That's what I'm going to be on the phone with him next. See what you could do with Heather.
I would.
Tell her flat out she wants me to stop it. She needs to get online and tell the truth.
Yeah,
You're slandering a man that lost his wife.
Stop that, and he needs to tell her this is a libel situation that she just can't be mouthing off.
It's a major. What happens if I come into this house tonight, Cheryl, and I decide to hang myself because no one's helping me? You understand the lawsuit my children will have with all the recordings that I've been asking for your help, for Adam's help, for Heather to stop attacking me?
Well, maybe that's what Heather was saying, the green tribe.
All I'm asking for is for people to be civil right now and to tell the truth. Give Heather a call. I'll be here. I'm going to give Sam a call, let her know that we got to run over to Lowe's, and I'm going to go grab that, okay? I'll talk to you in a little while, Cheryl.
Pardon?
I'm gonna wake up Sam and go get the thing over at Lowe's, and then I'll give you a call back, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you soon.
Keep a cool head.
Okay, no, I will. I definitely will. Thank you, Cheryl.
Okay.
Okay,
All
bye.
right. Okay, bye.
That's after 2 months of waiting for her to call us.
Who killed his wife? Yeah.
Okay.
It's Lee Kenworthy. Hello?
Hi, this is Susan. May I help you?
Yes, Susan, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Hi, it's Lee Kenworthy.
Uh-huh.
How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm hanging in. I don't know if Lee's aware of it or not yet. I sent you a couple texts yesterday.
Uh-huh.
My phone, when I woke up this morning, is overheating, fried, and not allowing me to use it. That's okay, because I got all the screenshots onto hard drives already, so... There's a personal friend with a state license who works with the state. She claimed that she helped remove my children. She's personal friends with the officers who killed my wife. She's online telling people I'm a fraud. I'm a cop-hating, cop-wanting dead person who killed his wife. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to talk to Lee about it, but we'll both be in the office after 10 o'clock, so
Okay.
I figured I would just bring it up to him when he gets there.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, please.
Will that work?
Yeah. Oh, no, absolutely. Just please let him know at this point. Like, I kind of just need him to, step in and tell them all shut the hell up and let's get with the real narrative, not the one that I killed my sex slave Spanish Dominican wife. I've been getting this for 2 months. Like, this is insane.
Okay.
Like, it's really I have officers like. When you guys look at the magnitude of this, I have the mayor of the next town over and one of his personal friends throwing stuff at me on Facebook. No, this man's a liar. He's trying to create public... And they're literally telling people that I need to be medicated. I hate cops. Can you imagine if I go anywhere? All they have to do is call the police and they'll have me in a hospital shutting me up.
Okay. Well, let me talk to Lee about it when he gets in. I can call you back on this number.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I wanted to call you on this one. I just had to search like 15 different areas to find the screenshot of your number since I have it programmed on my phone.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna call you as soon as I got in the office and talk to him.
So I kind of figured I might have a message on there. It's literally, I have it in the freezer right now trying to cool it down.
No.
I'm going to shoot over to Apple as soon as Sam gets clothes on and everything. So I'm just, me and her, we're beyond traumatized. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just want rest. And I know I'm not going to get too much rest, but at least, you know, I'll have someone saying, no, this man's telling the truth. Let's leave him the F alone. Like.
Yeah, okay. Well, let me talk to him, and then I'll call you back.
Okay.
It'll be after 10 o'clock. He has appointments all day.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. Anytime.
We'll be in the office.
Yeah,
Okay.
anytime you can squeeze me in. Thank you, Susan.
Okay, all right, Lee. All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. These people want to play 9. I'm preparing a motion for an actual protective order and a whole bunch of other stuff in the next.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm under this direct threat and attack. They've got our address up online. They're telling people I'm a cop killer, hater. I'm lying.
I'm an Uber driver, and I've been followed by people,
Other
friends
friends.
of people,
Yeah.
the mafia, and it's just, at this point, it's ridiculous.
Like they're actually, this whole group has been aimed for a year, and they're being fed information. They have actual court reports up, so they have not just like the public information court reports, but they have inside information from Dcpp and P court reports up online. They're threatening me, threatening my children, lying about everything to protect Lyndhurst and Robert Martin and the police. This can't be allowed. There's no way this could be allowed. Literally a smear slander campaign.
I'm just again a court clerk, but when you filed the case, what kind of federal jurisdiction did you claim?
Fourth Amendment violations.
Section. Six,
Yeah, it's all.
rights, like,
I covered every base. I had the lawyer help me with it, and like I told you, Lee Merritt did look over it when I amended the complaint. Lee
To a
Merritt's on
minimal
the case,
degree.
so he's on my wife's case. This case that I just did,
Or a
I didn't
maximum
put in
degree.
the codes yet. It's
That is
getting
one of the
put in
questions
codes,
of
but
which
I had
we
to
shall
get
see.
on record.
Yeah, I mean that's up to the judge, but I just wondered because a lot of this stuff happens at the state court level, and then it comes to our court. I guess in your instance, all these stuff that
At the state level, I had Brian Dratch, and that's where I had Brian Dratch recorded, working with them, helping them to retaliate against me, allowing them to file motions without giving me the interrogatories, then jumping off the case, and that's when all of a sudden I get accosted at my house, rifles to take my children, and they take me to a hospital, and they won't get in touch with my therapist, take any of my medical records, and they try to hold me there. So this is enough.
What's your name again? I'm sorry.
Kenworthy.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
Mr. Kenworthy, let me
This is the
pass this
after.
on to the Newark office.
Thank
so
you.
You'll be filing a motion, etc. Okay.
Thank you, I appreciate that. See if possibly their court clerk could reach out to me,
After
please,
hours
or
federal
the
clerk.
judge's clerk. I mean, so that I can.
They won't even return my phone call. But let me just send an email to my managers up there.
Okay, please
People
tell
in
them that there
danger.
was a mafia threat with a cop's nephew by.
People in danger being threatened and they won't return calls. Now this is Phil Infante.
Me when I told you that my wife was murdered by Lyndhurst police. That's
You
when you
hung
hung up. Why are you calling my phone? Who are you, and why would you hang up when I told you my wife was murdered by police? Is your husband or anyone connected to your business a police officer? Why are you calling me on my phone, harassing me? And then hanging up when I say that. Come in with me.
I've never even seen this guy.
Phil, pal, I'm sorry, but, you know,
No.
Phil?
Yeah.
more
Okay.
crimes against my children and family and wife. Fuck out of here, no more.
What's your name?
Lee.
Lee. Let me just let him know that you're here.
Your wife being a mayor, Phil, you being a professor, and the rest of your family's
I've been
professionals,
applying
let's
for
cut
for
this shit
years.
out.
My
You
wife,
know what I'm
Shayling,
saying?
was murdered by Lyndhurst police in Robert Martin's house over in Lyndhurst, New Jersey. There's state workers, police officers, friends and families, people that work with DCP, Heather Christensen, they're all supplying this hate group, telling people that if anyone sees me in public, they need to 262 help me because I'm dangerous and I hate cops. So, yeah.
So let me ask you something. I totally get why you hate cops.
Oh, I don't hate cops. I come from a police and military family.
What can I do to help you right now? Do you want me to reach out to Phil? Does he know you're here?
No.
Okay.
I reached out to him a few times. It's good that he has more sessions today. I need to see him.
Okay, let me
You know what I'm saying? Like him, my therapist, all my lawyers, you cannot leave me and this woman in danger.
hold on one
As a professional, am I wrong right now? This is creating a public danger for me and her.
Absolutely. And your name is?
Samantha Burke.
Hi, Samantha. I'm Jen. I'm one of the therapists.
Yeah. That's where we are. We're just like, this is enough. They have our address up online. They're literally telling people, and this is another
Anybody
professional.
that tries to say something positive about what's being posted, they attack and slander
These are
and go
personal
after
friends of
their
the people
personal
who killed my
information.
wife.
It's ridiculous. It's getting out of hand.
There was a woman
beyond
reporting
out of
trying to help
hand.
me, and they put up online that she has lupus, that she had division issues. They put up her child's medical health information,
Her
inside
ex-husband's
information.
information.
Yeah. Her
This
ex-husband's
woman is
information,
divorced. Why are
divorce,
you-
where she is, where she lives. They have reported news about what's going on in my house before I know because of Heather Christensen, another state licensed worker who works with children. And this
You
woman,
have a relationship with Phil, so.
I've known Phil for 10 years, so that's where.
When's the last time that you...
Last time we had a session was in 2015. 2016 we spent on the phone, just like we did 2017 and 2018 and 2011. So,
Wait, what's your last name?
Kenworthy. Yeah. Like, this is where we are. We called Englewood Police. These two women went, and they've been online for the past 60, 90 days in this hate group telling people, I hate police, I'm off my medication, I need medication. If they see me, 262.
It's been going on a year
Oh, no, it's been going on a year, but I'm saying these two who personally, Callie Esposito and Heather Christensen. Heather Christensen's a state licensed worker, works with children. So obviously works with DCP.
involved with you?
Yeah, she was technically a roommate, and she
put up a
had
great
her
stellar
office on the
reference.
same
This
property.
needs to be
Oh,
looked
so she
into.
was
This
more
is
of a
deep.
personal, not
yeah.
a professional.
Almost 3 years personal.
Oh yeah, and she's online with Callie telling people that if they see me, call the police in 262 to help me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then with this Clara, what's her name? Clara.
Alice call.
When you Google her, she is a state advocate that works with DCP and works with the police. In her personal messages to Shara, the reporter, she said, I was involved with DCP when they took the children. This woman gave my children Christmas fucking presents with her organization, and she is personal friends with Officer fucking Reyna, who's one of the officers who murdered my wife. Are we kidding here?
Let's do this.
Are we kidding? Like, isn't that a line?
I'm going to have you sit in Phil's office. You know his office.
I'll grab a cigarette.
I'm laughing.
Okay, because I'm going to
Because I don't want to flip the fuck out.
Because I don't know your situation.
I didn't get to give my children Christmas presents that year while Clara did.
I need actual real
Heather's.
You know, I don't want to...
Phil Infante could go on live just like our landlord did. Phil Infante could go on Facebook Live just like our landlord had to last night.
Fucking movie Heather,
Say,
bro.
yes, I've known
That
Cameron
movie
for
Heather?
years.
Yeah.
Let's end
With the
this.
fucking
Let's
pieces
end
of
this.
shit
This is a
who
good
attack
man,
people.
and we're not going to allow it.
It's so
another
fitting
day.
for this entire situation with people like Cheryl.
She was my grandmother's nanny.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was my grandmother's nanny, and then she helped Shay with her human resource business, and we all juggled.
Got it.
Crazy grandma who was...
Why don't you have
Yeah.
a cigarette? I'm
Yeah.
going to give him a call just to let him know.
Thank
I know
you.
he's not far, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to let him know, and maybe he can direct me. Or
Yeah,
he can come
please,
back.
because we're really, like, we're not sleeping right. This has been going on for... Literally, show her the phone. 200 comments are coming in. The last comment...
I believe you. I believe you.
The last comment that just came in was, hey, fucktard, it's all about to end. You'll be in a straitjacket in a loony bin where you fucking belong. People are tired of your lies, you fucking nuts. You don't deserve your kids.
Who is that?
This one is a no. This one isn't random. This one wants to be my friend. This one is a wife of a police officer. We have all of the connections, and
then last night, the landlord gave
now she's delusional too. She's delusional too. Yeah. Like, thank you. We need the professionals now to step in and protect. You know. I know, dude. It's enough. That's the shit. It's enough. I shouldn't have to maintain any tone. Lee Merritt should maintain a tone. Phil Infante should maintain a fucking tone. They should say enough. Nice how he scattered out right before we got here.
Oh, she's right there. I did not realize this. He went back home, which is not close to here.
Okay.
He's going to give you a call shortly.
Okay.
All right? He has your number in his phone. He's going to give you a call.
Yeah.
Okay.
He understands how important this is right now, right? Like my life is now at public risk and danger because of the police officers, their friends, their family, and anyone with any political connections. It needs to stop. Anyone sitting on the bench, because I have personally, and you can let Phil know this, I love him to death, but I've been asking him for 2 years to write a fucking letter. That is not so much on him, but on my lawyer, Zach Holtzberg, who let Shayling die. Me and Shay called, and we asked Zach Holtzberg, our lawyer, and we said, we're being threatened by Robert Martin, federal marshal. We talked to Phil, too, that month before.
So he knows this whole history.
Yes. That's where, like I really need this to be over once and for all. My mother knows the officer. She grew up with the officer. My mother is a sociopath. Phil can have his, not wanting to stab someone in the heart, but who's getting stabbed in the heart? Me and my wife's children. My Dominican wife's children. Well, my mother, with her Italian police officer friends, literally Robert Martin and 2-3 detectives in Belleville, I have them all recorded last year when my wife died, 3 weeks after, trying to arrest me on a bullshit warrant out of Lodi with what my mother's orchestrating. This was 3 weeks after. I've been running like that for 3 years because of, and I have to record my everyday life. Is this fair? Is this fair? Can Mr. Linfante help me to, I got him. Phil?
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lee, what's going on?
Hey, you need to go online. The minute you get home, Phil, you need to stay active with me and engage in this situation. I have police officers' friends telling me, fuck me, they're gonna kill me, putting my address up. Callie Esposito, who is friends with Heather Christensen. Heather Christensen is a woman at the house that we've been living.
Not
the one who
friends.
attacked us in December.
Previous
She's been online
child
with
patient.
Callie Esposito and a whole group of cops and cops' families telling people if they see us in public, they need to call the police and 262 help. Do you understand what lines this is crossed?
Where are you living now, then?
We're living in Englewood, where they're putting up. I paid $16,000 fucking dollars to be harassed at this house. We have not had running water in this house
Almost 3 months.
for almost 3 fucking months, Phil. You understand? We need actual help, and we need the professionals, you guys, to step to the fucking line, say Lee is not fucking crazy and this needs to come to an immediate end. An immediate end. Our address, the public risk that this is putting us at, and meanwhile, Englewood PD has allowed them with Bergen County Court to issue a fucking restraining order on me, Phil, for going online and calling out their activity for the past 3 months.
Restraining order against who?
Against me, Phil, because I'm the fucking scumbag criminal, Phil.
Who put the restraining order against you?
Heather Christensen and Callie Esposito, because I called them out on what they've been doing, lying about me to the public for the past 3 months. I have the screenshots, Phil, and then it gets better. There's a woman named Clara Balsasar. If you look her up online and Google her, I'm going to start sending you the shit and sending it to your inbox too. This woman works with the state. She says in her messages, she works with the state and was involved in removing my children, and she personally knows Officer Philip Reyna, one of the murderers of Shayling and fucking Robert Martin, and that I am a scumbag piece of shit who got my wife hooked on Phil, come on. You understand where we are? My landlord went on Facebook Live last night on a phone call with us to tell the Englewood PD to do their jobs, that Heather Christensen, with a degree working in child psychology, is a fucking liar.
And now they're calling her
batshit crazy. So how many more people do you want involved in this that are getting fucking threatened? Like now Cheryl Rose, Samantha Brown, like enough. Samantha's on the phone with us, Phil.
Yeah.
Right, I hear.
We need this to end. Can you, sir, please help us?
Yeah. So Lee, I mean, where does this all stand right now what support are you getting right now? From anyone? From any group?
I have my attorney. My attorney is here, and he's handling cases like this all across the fucking country. Families like me all across the country that are getting attacked, just like me all across the country, that have professionals like you involved all across the country that all need to step up. All across the country. You hear me, Phil? I need your help. I need your help.
Mothers, I say get in gear, motherfuckers.
I know, and right now, Phil, right now, where we are, a simple statement from you, just like from our landlord, live online. Mr. Kenworthy's family needs to be stopped from getting attacked. It needs a proper investigation, and everyone throwing things around that he shouldn't have his kids. I supported his children coming home for all those years, and I support them going home to him now. This needs to come to an end. That, Phil, would quiet it all the fuck down.
Who's your attorney? I want to talk to you. Who's your attorney?
Phil, I've told you who my attorney is a bunch of times. Tim Howes.
I want to know who you're working with right now, because I will reach out to them.
No, who's the other guys you can try to intimidate him?
Okay, because you get that this needs to be handled, right? Like my landlord, Phil. My landlord had to get on. She's a 60-year-old woman.
Call your attorney and see how they feel is the best way to handle this.
Okay?
Telling the truth!
With them and with everybody, and it needs to be handled. Please.
What a fucking concept!
Thank you, Phil. Honestly, I hope you understand my frustration and my stress, Phil. This type of shit was what happened 3 weeks before Shayling was murdered. Come on. You know what I'm saying? We asked Tim Howes for his help. We asked Zach Holtzberg for his help. Zach Holtzberg, all Zach had to do...
Lee, I know, but you told me that your attorney is working at it. If you give me his information, I will reach out and determine how to handle this.
Okay. His name is Lee Merritt. Where's my phone? Oh, you got my phone. What's the number? The 84... It's 844.
Oh, it's 888.
Oh, I'm sorry. 888 647 3041.
30 what?
For one, do me a favor, Phil, when you do talk to him, open up to the perspective that all this bullshit is retaliation and them trying to stick to their fucking position and protect the truth. This is retaliation.
Exactly
this
what
isn't
you
enough.
know,
You get
Phil.
what I'm saying? Like, you've seen what DCP and P... Okay, you know the history with DCP and P, too, that me and Shay had to endure.
You know the
Think about
recording,
how much shit...
the one where you told me not to come back to New Jersey because they're retaliating against you, Lee.
Yeah, think you got the point now? Make sure it's off.
I'm going to play another one.
We have recording, Susan, for the past 3 months, and Bergen County and Danger will come get you right now.
I'm going to go back quite a bit. Let's actually see what this one is. Lyndhurst Police.
I was waiting for a call back, like the chief told me I would definitely have on Monday from your internal affairs officer. I did not get that. Can you put me on hold and get me on the phone with the internal affairs officer? Can you do that?
No, I cannot.
Okay,
I could transfer you to the deputy chief if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, sir. What can I do for you?
I spoke with Chief Jarvis on...
Chief, if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do we need to do this live every time in order to get them? Pretty much, right?
Thank you for calling the Township of Lyndhurst. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Detective Bureau.
Hi, how are you? Who am I speaking with?
Deputy Chief Devlin.
Deputy Chief Devlin, how are you, brother?
Good, sir.
My name's Lee Kenworthy.
Okay, sir. What can I do for you?
I spoke with Chief Jarvis on Friday. We left a message for your internal affairs officer, the new one, who's just recently been promoted. I don't know if you've been briefed on the situation at all, or...
So Captain Major, who that would be the IA officer, he is in today, but he is not in at the moment. I can transfer you to his extension.
I need, if I could, do you have a few minutes? Because where we are...
I'm actually on a conference call on the other line, so I can take a message and have him call you right back.
Yeah, tell him just like I told Chief Jarvis on Friday, my life is actively being threatened. 2 of your officers killed my wife. Your Detective Pizzuti stood in front of, intimidated. I just sent that recording, and that recording...
Sir, that's what you're going to have to take up with our IA officer.
As soon as he calls me, can you please...
Let me transfer you to his extension right now, sir.
Could you do me a favor also, reach out and tell him that we're still
I'm going to transfer you right now.
Okay. What's up? Put your picture. Where's she at?
Thank you for calling the Township of Lyndhurst. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. The tax office and violation bureau hours are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. We are conveniently located at 367 Valley Road.
They're stupid.
Lieutenant John Major.
Hi, Lieutenant Major. This is Lee Kenworthy. We left you a message on Friday. We spoke with Chief Jarvis on Friday. Our lives are being actively threatened by friends of your officer, Raina Haggerty, and Robert Martin, who Detective Pizzuti and all of your officers are still protecting by not arresting this man. This needs to come to an immediate end. Please call us back, 347-549-0020. Samantha, which you want to give him your number? And so Samantha will sound less frustrated, and Samantha just...
Now this one, I really wish I didn't have to do this, but ultimately I do kind of have to do this, which is disgusting, you know, because I should have some level of privacy. My children should have some level of privacy. My wife, gone, should have some level of fucking privacy. Plain and simple. It's disgusting.
That's my medical history. If you're prescribing me medication and stating that I have something that two other... Phil? Phil?
Hey, Lee, how are you?
Hey, Phil. Hanging in, man. I'm hanging in. It's been a long fucking few months.
Okay.
You know? I still haven't seen or talked to the kids, Phil.
Okay.
No, I saw that in the message. What's going on with the situation?
You've been allowing war crimes against me and my children a little bit, Phil.
With the case.
Little bit,
That's
my man.
the bottom line with it.
Step it the fuck up.
There's nothing... They're stuck on the whole bipolar shit, because that's their agenda, of course, with my mother.
The whole shit that's a double, triple, quadruple jeopardy illegal by a judicial decree.
I told them I shouldn't be doing it here at Bergen Regional. I had previous litigation with them, and I don't trust them.
Closed litigation.
They knew they were going to do. They wouldn't take
Not allowed.
letters. They wouldn't
Constitutionally
properly assess
illegal.
me, and they released me from the program, of course, you know. Wouldn't do a blood level test to show them that I was taking the medication, you know. So I've since been off the medication. I'm on the medicinal marijuana program now. So I got prescribed medicinal marijuana. So they can't fuck with me on
But
that.
they wanted you to go to a micro program? Is that what they were making you do?
Yeah, I did 4 weeks of that fucking program, Phil, and when I had to deal with the
Still,
Shay's case as a pro se litigant, I had to file motions and everything, so I asked them if I could have a
let
couple
me
days off to go
see
and
my
research
kids.
and properly file the motions. And I asked to have a team meeting so that they could take Dr. Latimer's letter. I had them fucking breaking their Hippocratic oath and telling me that they don't want to take Dr. Latimer's letters. It doesn't matter. I'm like, that's my medical history. If you're prescribing me medication and stating that I have something that two other doctors said I do not have, and I'm contesting that, I want to be properly assessed. I don't want this to be just what the division wants it to be. I want actual treatment. I want to talk to someone about the loss of my wife, so on and so forth. So that no, they're 100% in the division's pocket.
So because of those things, they're not moving on you even seeing the kids. That's what you're saying.
Not yet, because of the whole medication bullshit.
them lying, perjuring.
So where does it stand now?
I'm still waiting. I have to get letters and something stating, you know, that I don't need the fucking medication.
Right.
I was actually gonna ask you, can you possibly see me once a month, Phil, for the next 3 months, just to kind of weigh in on this and say, like, look, I've known this man for 10 fucking years.
You know, ethically speaking, Phil, with Shayling having been murdered, Phil, by a cop, Phil, you know, with a lot of families out there, Phil, with police officers to protect, Phil, that are being jerk-offs and scumbags to me, Phil. Treating my Spanish children, Phil, like they're trash that could be thrown in cages, Phil, with an orange baboon fuckhead cunt that needs impeachment immediately and change.
Yeah,
for the chains he tried to set this fucking world back into.
Yeah.
War crimes, assholes.
He knows all the history. He knows everything. He knows about Sia and Kai getting sexually assaulted on the recording. He knows about fucking everything. The false charge from Bergen County. Everything. So he's
Well,
he's
that's
gonna
great.
fucking
I mean,
destroy it.
again, that's what you need a good lawyer that could handle that. So I think that's great.
Exactly. And someone who's not afraid to handle it. So that's, not in the whole mix. That other lawyer that I had, Phil, Brian Dratch, he is such a scumbag piece of shit, dude. All he had to do, Phil, was request the 911 call, request the video, their body cameras, and that's it. This case would have been over a year ago. Me and the kids never would have went through any more of this shit. Like, it's disgusting.
Well, again, I think, and I know, if you have a good lawyer, let him handle that, and what you should be working on is trying to get the kids back.
That's where I am. Now, finally,
Where I've been.
To see the kids, at least even if it's supervised, they're moving towards that.
Exactly.
So did they ask you to do anything else?
Protecting my children. The house that my children were ripped from was mine, $100,000. Ripped from my family that I had to spend on this shit that would have bought a house for me and the kids outright. That's what the division took from us as well.
So I'm waiting on that assessment, and then Mike D'Arcangelo, I've been seeing him every other week. He just put in a letter too. So do you think that would be possible, Phil, that you could see me once a month for the next few months?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get back to you because again, I'm not in the office at all. Is this guy good working with you? Is he doing a good job?
This was in December. This was in December, everybody.
I was just
December.
thinking so that you could say
This was in
something
December
like,
of last year.
I'm seeing him. I was of the opinion throughout Mr. Kenworthy's whole time with me, that he does not have bipolar, doesn't need to be medicated. I'm going to monitor him for the next few months so that I can professionally state that there's nothing barring Mr. Kenworthy from his children.
Or the hours we've spoken every month, Phil. Every month, Phil, we've spoken on the phone every month like we agreed, Phil, also recorded.
I mean, he's the key because he's seeing you every other week, and he's been seeing you for a long time, right?
He's been seeing me since September. He just said that. That's why I'm thinking having you come in too.
Yeah, well, you know what?
I
will say whatever based on me seeing you up to when I did. I will support anything that you need up to that time.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's fine. You got all the letters and everything
as far as everything with the housing authority and all the sexual bullshit, that's all done. That's done and gone.
It is.
Yeah. So it's done. It's
Because I settled it because Zach is a scumbag. And I didn't want to end up dead, Zach. I'm sorry.
All that bullshit's done. Like,
You killed my fucking wife, you piece of shit.
You sound good, Lee. You sound really good.
I'm feeling better and better. You know what I'm saying? Like, now that it's finally settled, it's finally fucking behind me. I have this lawyer, so I could put it into someone else's hands. Finally, I want now. I want my kids. Now I want my fucking kids. Like, I wanted my kids all along, but I also was not about to let the ball drop on my kids having a few $1 million for their future.
No,
I'm not.
No.
And I'm sorry. So anyone who feels otherwise, like, yes, I went and I took a fucking extreme, but what was I supposed to do? Shay's parents aren't there. My parents aren't there. Where the fuck am I supposed to turn to? Like, who, you know what I'm saying? That's why I put the kids in school. I was relying on my lawyer to protect me. Instead, my lawyer's allowing motions for dismissals to come through. Like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
Brian Drax.
If anything, could maybe you just put together a little letter saying that we talked, we discussed everything, you monitored me through all those years. I was not on any medication.
I can do that. I can do that about that. Yeah, absolutely. I can do that for you. You know that.
Perfect. Could
all right, listen, you sound really good, so you hang in there. Keep me informed as to what's going on.
Awesome.
All right, Lee.
Do you think there's any way that you could have me something by this Friday? Just stating that, so
I'll do my best. Probably by Monday. Maybe if not Friday, by Monday.
Okay, perfect.
they're trying to prepare for now the medical industry losing a shitload of patients and people. So he's like, he's buying an ounce and he's handing out, nickel bags, dimes and shit. He's not. Yeah, he didn't even take any money because it's like a 60-40 type split, but like, that would have been the worst. That would have been a lot worse. I would have fucking killed him. I think he was 91, going on 90. Oh. Can I get a copy of this, bro? Oh, yeah. Oh, the cannabis. So they're trying to prepare for now the medical industry losing a shitload of patients and people getting better. Yeah, exactly. And being pissed. Yeah. I'm basically a lawyer. I'm a political activist, and I was telling him it was me and my wife who helped legalize marijuana. Yeah. Our daughter was born in 2007, and a letter got introduced in 2007 in our case that said that marijuana doesn't harm a fetus, unborn child, it's good in the breast milk, it's for biology babies, so on and so forth. That letter was introduced in 2007 in our case. Yeah. And that was the catalyst that medicinal and then legal, because once a doctor weighs heavier than a medical opinion or this or that, you know what I'm saying? Like, if someone's stamping their shit and saying, fuck it, I'll be the one to sink my career if you're coming up against me. Yeah, well, that's good. Like, that's what we did, and legalizing marijuana will end the mass. That's what. Yep. They are definitely. Can I get a copy of this, bro? Oh, yeah. Awesome.
9-6. A conference, that's why you couldn't reach them, but they will call you back.
Okay.
All right.
So.
So again, what can I help you with today?
Now, the Archangel, I've been seeing him since
I've reached the Department of Children and Families, Division of Child Protection confirmed.
BET incidents.
Hi, is this Maureen?
Hi, Maureen. It's Shayling Kenworthy.
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm doing good.
Hi, how are you?
I got your message from Friday, and I know you just called while I was meeting with one of the caseworkers. But I do believe Tara and you had met at court on the 1st of February, correct?
Correct.
Oh, okay. I know she had said that because she had tried to reach you last month a few times and was unsuccessful, but I believe
she had the wrong number for some reason.
Lying.
Okay.
That's what they do. Perjury.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, what can I help you with today?
Now, I was told by my lawyer I'm getting new caseworkers. So when is that happening? Is that happening next month or?
Yeah, so there's certainly been some activity here. The release form set up if it is in fact permitted by the court order. So
the standoff. As to the standoff, sure, because realistically, the judges that are sitting on the benches, they're not about to just declare liability in that. So even if we went to a fact-finding hearing, I told your workers, and I told your workers that. The world isn't going to sit here and say, you people are protecting children. So let's cut the crap. Go talk to your lawyers, Maureen.
Okay, so we're going to scan the release form and we're going to send that on over to you. Order says medication compliant. I needed to defer that to my attorney to kind of see where we stand here when it comes to submitting this referral. I would say, that would put us in a bit of a pickle if our court order says medication compliant and we have a new mental health professional saying, no, those are not needed. That's what I mean by I say I have to come to terms with that because I need to, gain more of an understanding.
You need to realize that the agenda. You need to realize the agenda that you were trying to run and trying to purchase with paid for in your pocket doctors like Dr. Lee, you didn't get off. You have to assess that. Yeah, no, I totally get that. You have to realize that litigation and how you were trying to run it, you lost. I'm not mentally ill. So let's figure that out. Do me a favor, get on the phone with your
their
lawyers,
litigators know
let's see if we can't
doing
get the
in
visits
court
going
is illegal. It's illegal, everyone. Retrying someone for the same thing with illegal documents, it's illegal.
Hold on, Maureen, let me finish, please, because at that time that everything was going on, me and my wife showed you the evidence of what was happening with the officers. Instead, you still came after me and my wife for our children. You did not protect us or our children in that situation, Maureen. That's a bottom line truth.
Just like Robert
That's a bottom line truth. The
threatened.
minute that we showed you the evidence and said this is what police officers are doing to us, and we showed you the recording of the threat of the homeowner threatening us, and our daughter told your workers the man had a gun on him, and my wife told your workers, and I told your workers that.
And Jose
We're
Nelly.
going to sit here and say you people are protecting children. So let's cut the crap. Go talk to your lawyers, Maureen.
Okay, so we're going to scan the release form and we're going to send that on over to you.
You'll have it back to you immediately. You'll have it back to you in the morning.
Okay. All right, very good. Thank you.
Will you be available tomorrow so we can talk and try to figure out moving forward? Because I really want to see my kids.
I'm going to be hopeful, that we're going to get the release form signed, tomorrow, and then we're going to reach out.
Can you guys do a visit in your office?
We're going to work as quickly as we can. It's just that I don't know that I'm going to have a successful contact with your therapist by tomorrow. I hope to. I'm going to try. We will certainly.
My therapist, you talk to them every day.
Can we do a visit in the division office?
I'm sorry?
Once visits are okay, can we do a visit in a division office, please?
That's more often than not. That's typically.
This is the one that I don't necessarily want to play. Don't know which one's being played. I'm going to find out. This is therapy with Justin. Flat out said, not mentally ill, just like, oh my God, my medical records actually state. You scumbag litigators racketeering for profit. You pieces of shit. You're cagers, you're jailers, and you feel my wife is an animal who should have been treated the way she was that your division allowed.
whole pocket, Justin. Thank you. Out to you again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he wanted to know what your assessment was. I just sent him this too. I got this from Phil.
Okay, I'm going to take a look at this. Unfortunately, I don't have that letter for you today.
That's okay.
Okay, because we need to review it with the director of clinical services. Okay. Care Plus has to be very cautious, I think, for me. They're overly cautious, if you ask me. But so they,
it's because of the structure.
Peggy wants to
because of how much you have to
I did address the concerns with Peggy. I let her know the parts of the letter that you didn't like.
Okay.
And I think we'll probably be able to work around it in a way where we're both.
Okay.
Where we're all.
See, Justin wasn't allowed to write the letter how he wanted it, stating that I'm fully not bipolar, don't need medication monitoring, and don't need the therapy.
Dr. Lee should have called. Every one of these hospitals should have called. I asked
Dr. Lee?
Dr. Lee.
Dr. Lee is different.
Yeah.
Dr. Lee is out. It's not. There's no Dr. Lee here. It's not Dr. Lee here. It's another Dr. Lee.
Is he?
There's a Dr.
What is he
Lee.
do?
Well, so Dr. Lee. No,
Is it the same? Or?
There's no Dr. Lee here.
Yeah, you just caught that one, huh? Multiple conflicts of interest.
That other question that I was asking you, we were talking about.
Yeah.
Have you come to a decision on that, or?
Of whether we can continue meeting outside?
Yeah, because I was thinking about it, and like I would really, really, really love that.
He suggested it.
Yeah, love it. Like in the aspect that I know Care Plus isn't going to be able to do what you can do for me as an individual therapist on your own. In the sense of everything that I'm going through, the relationship that we've already formed, the longevity of this is going to goodbye. This is going to shit show that they're going to make it. This is. I want someone on a long-term basis, from the perspective that you took, that's actually going to jump in and look at the possibility of writing a book one day. Like that's it. How deep I want you to get into it over the course of.
Yeah. Well, I would.
And in that aspect, the position that you will be taking with that. I'm not fucking around with a book.
The actual help that I need.
You know what I'm saying? And trust me,
Like, write up all the actual details.
The other thing that I told you about, there's something me and Shay, we've been working on this problem for 10 years. You get what I'm saying? Like, we've been dealing with this, so we've thought about every aspect of how to fix it. Like some of the technology shit that I told you. I really want you going 12 with me. You know, like in all sorts of classes. Like in all sorts of classes.
I hear what you're saying, and I would just really want to clarify what the reason is that you. So what are the things that you want to work on with me?
I want my fucking children on you to tell the truth.
On top of you already seeing a therapist.
Well, as to Mike, he's gonna be here with me for the duration until the kids come home.
Okay.
But long term, you know what I'm saying? Long term, I don't see me and Mike staying as that. That's why I'm saying.
So what possibility is there?
Oh, it'll definitely be. But look, like as to Mike, he teaches. He's dealt with the division before he knows me. He can't stand the division, and on a therapeutic level, he's 60. You know what I'm saying? 60-something, getting up there. So he's like...
So if you want to continue for therapy, it would just be, in both of our best interests, if, you know, you disconnect from him, and, you know, we focus on some of the therapy.
Yeah, that ultimately is my plan. You know what I'm saying?
Now, as far as how much I can... I don't know yet how much I can get involved, you know, in advocacy for you. That's the thing, is... I understand you're pooling together all your resources.
Care Plus won't allow him to.
And I don't know, just because I have a private practice doesn't necessarily mean that I can.
I mean,
I can really get on the
wherever you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because like ultimately, you see the letters and how they're working. You see.
I just need someone to tell the truth.
Mike wrote. This one went to court.
All right. Well, which one do you want me to read first? Because I was in the middle of reading this one.
You read this one first. If you want. That one was, I asked him for that so he could clarify it, so that you guys have that, so that all the files have it, so that the division has it. They should have contacted him.
This guy's an LPC, PhD and an LPC. Wow.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
That's Dr.
Dr.
Linfonte. Yeah. Did
you tell me about him before?
Yeah, he's Phil. When I refer to Phil, he's the person I saw for 10 years. And then I spoke to him on the phone, always. Like, me and Shay, we gave him updates monthly. In the next letter, he says that we stopped talking in 2015. That's bullshit. He's got a little bit of like...
This was stated very recently.
Yeah, it was last week. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get you guys, all the collateral, so that you and Peggy have this. This is for you. I got 3 copies for you. Yeah. No, dude, that's what I'm saying, Justin. I'm not that old.
They won't let me email it to them. So they don't have an email trail. They're litigators.